My name is Diego Torrelio, and I'm a real estate and construction professional. I'm here at our Nevada project, which is wrapping up. The majority of the work that I do with this business, Circle Foot, is local. Well, I met the family kind of randomly. They reached out via Google. They were looking for a general contractor and landscaping firm to help them with their home improvement project. So her initial goals were to re-landscape the front yard, replace the driveway, concrete with an interlocking paver, and to address like a patio space. And then for the backyard, she wanted to do a complete renovation of a rear deck that extended out from a set of French doors in their living room. My initial impressions of the space when I first got here was, of course, the olive tree. The initial drainage component to the front yard was in really bad shape. They had some drainage lines that were probably from the 50s that were completely riddled with tree roots. Another big challenge that came up along the way was the HVAC system to the home. So when we began exploring the system, we noticed that some of the ducting wasn't connected as well. Well, I absolutely love looking through details on a project. I think that's where my expertise and specialty comes into play on a construction job. Some of the details that I really like that came with this project or was installed onto this project were the low voltage lighting system that will illuminate the deck from the bottom of the railing down towards the decking. And then these bistro lights that are above us too was also a cool little detail for, a nice entertainment space. And then some of the detail work on the paint job for the pergola behind me. And then a couple that I really like as well is the barbecue and the fire pit. So they're both plumbed directly to the gas system of the home. So they're really easy. You don't have to change out propane tanks or anything like that. You can just fire them up. I think that this project absolutely hit the mark. The owners are extremely happy. So for me, when the owners are happy, the clients are energized and inspired, that's a victory in my book. Young family, wanting to grow into the space, wanting to enhance the space, wanting to use the space really appealed to us, considering we really specialize in design build. We did install quite a bit of natural and local vegetation in the front yard and then addressed a drainage system. Young energy, youthful energy, children, even pets, I think are really great components of a life that's elevated. But these doors open right up into an outdoor space with really nice lighting, a really nice view of the backyard, this really amazing indoor-outdoor component that I think will kind of enhance the energy of the home. I hope in the next 15, 20 years, these boys still have access to this home, whether it's their home or an investment property or something that they can continue to have in their estate. Start small and scale up. Take a step. Kind of rethink your relationship to your space and raise your hand if you need help. Before we even started putting shovels in the ground, we spent about 6 weeks planning, having conversations with the owner to understand how they will use the space. Then we began demolishing the driveway, the hardscapes, the patio, and the drainage system of the front yard. We also removed the older landscape and some of the plant materials. So once all the hardscapes were demolished, then we began to install the interlocking pavers. So that gray charcoal paver ended up going all the way through a walkway and the driveway and stopped at the porch. We also actually installed a new slate stone called Cal Gold onto the porch and overlaid an old painted kind of crusty porch stoop. From there, we began to install the new landscape. Another very cool component to this project was an arbor that went over the walkway. And then once the front yard was done, then we focused the majority of our efforts in the backyard where we demolished the redwood deck that was existing and then built new with Ipe. Along that pathway, we added on a few things, including that HVAC system. And then the entire house was painted as well, including the gazebo behind me. So it was a complete refresh. Katie designed the landscape in a way that really fit Nadia's goals and her vision of texture and color. We incorporated a lot of natives, perennials, fruit, berries, some older trees as well, for a various amount of reasons like property value and health and well-being. A big part of what Circlefoot does very well is bring people out of their shells to think bigger, to think outside of the box, and to look at things a little bit differently and explore ideas, because the conceptions and the planning is where a lot of the inspiration and the energy comes from on a construction project. We guide. We're not going to tell folks what to do. We're stewards and shepherds of spaces, and we just want to transform and improve the quality of life for people. So it's just a labor of love. I love it.